In life, we often feel the need to constantly be present in people's lives, whether it's in friendships, relationships, or professional circles. We give too much, we chase, and we overextend ourselves, fearing that distance will make people forget us. But what if the opposite were true? What if stepping back, focusing on ourselves, and letting people experience life without us for a while could actually create a more profound impact? Humans have an interesting way of assigning value to things. We tend to overlook or take for granted things that are easily accessible, while we place a higher value on things that are rare, difficult to obtain, or require effort. This is known as the scarcity principle, a psychological phenomenon observed in various aspects of life, including relationships, careers, and consumer behavior. When something or someone is always available, we subconsciously start seeing them as less special or important. This applies to people who are always present in our lives, whether in friendships, romantic relationships, or work environments. Why do people take availability for granted? There are several psychological reasons why constant availability leads to a lack of appreciation. The scarcity principle, psychological perspective. Scarcity increases perceived value. If something is rare or hard to obtain, people perceive it as more valuable. This is why limited edition products, exclusive events, and hard to get opportunities are so desirable. Abundance lowers perceived value. When something is always available, it's not seen as special. Imagine a river with an endless supply of water. People don't think twice about wasting it, but if there's a drought, suddenly water is precious. Familiarity breeds contempt. People get used to things they see or have all the time. When something becomes a constant in life, it stops feeling exciting or special. Think about how people treat everyday luxuries like electricity, the internet, or a loving family. We often don't appreciate them until they are taken away. Predictability kills excitement in personal relationships. When someone is always available, always responding instantly, always agreeing, always present, it removes any element of excitement or mystery. This is why sometimes taking a step back or being less available rekindles interest. It creates space for people to miss you. 4, effort and reward association. People value things more when they have to work for them. If you give your time, love, and effort too freely, others may assume it's not worth much. However, when they have to put in effort to earn your attention, they value it more. Real-life examples of this principle here are some examples from different areas of life. Relationships, romantic and friendships. If you are always texting first, always available and always accommodating, the other person may take you for granted. But when you create some space, people often start to wonder, why aren't they reaching out? Did I do something wrong? This can make them value your presence more. Career and workplace employees who never take breaks, work overtime without complaining, and always say yes to extra work are often overlooked. But when they take time off or set boundaries, suddenly their contributions are noticed and appreciated. Marketing and business, luxury brands use scarcity to create demand. They limit stock, release exclusive products, and make customers wait. As a result, people are willing to pay a premium. On the other hand, products that are always available or discounted too often lose their appeal. Personal growth in social circles. If you're always showing up to every event, always available for every friend's call, and never focusing on yourself, people may start expecting your presence rather than appreciating it. When you start saying no sometimes, you'll notice who actually values you. How to apply this principle to your life. Create healthy boundaries. Say no when necessary. Don't overextend yourself for people who don't reciprocate. Prioritize yourself. Let people know that your time is valuable. Allow people to miss you. Take a break from always initiating contact. Let people reach out to you. Stop chasing validation. Instead, focus on self-improvement. Be selective with your availability. Give your time and attention to people who truly appreciate it. Avoid being too predictable in relationships. Maintain some level of independence and mystery. Limit access to your energy. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your time, emotions, and resources. When you pull back from those who take you for granted, you'll see who truly values you. Conclusion, less availability, more appreciation. Being available all the time doesn't make people value you more. It often does the opposite. By stepping back, prioritizing yourself, and being selective with your energy, you allow people to recognize your worth, let them miss you, and watch how their perception of you changes. Introduction. Why do we appreciate things more when they're gone? Human psychology is wired in a way that makes us appreciate things more when they are not readily available. This applies to relationships, opportunities, luxuries, and even emotions. Think about the phrase, you don't know what you have until it's gone. It's a universal truth. When something or someone is always present, we tend to take them for granted. But when they step away or disappear for a while, we start to feel their absence, which triggers a deeper sense of appreciation. This principle plays out in various aspects of life, including friendships, romantic relationships, careers, and personal growth. Why does absence increase appreciation? The law of contrast. We appreciate warmth more in winter because we experience the contrast of cold. We appreciate light after experiencing darkness. Similarly, we appreciate people more when we have felt their absence. When someone is constantly present, there is no contrast. Their presence becomes the norm, and it loses its significance. The psychological effect of loss aversion studies in psychology show that people are more sensitive to losing something than gaining something new. When someone who was always available suddenly isn't, people feel that loss and start valuing them more. This is why taking a step back can be so powerful. It creates a sense of perceived loss that increases appreciation. Scarcity principle, Robert Cialdini's influence theory. People naturally place a higher value on things that are rare or hard to obtain. If you are always present, you seem common and easy to take for granted. When you create distance, your presence becomes scarce, which makes others crave it more. Emotional reset. The power of distance, time apart, gives people the space to reflect on what they truly feel. It allows emotions to reset, which can strengthen relationships and renew appreciation. That's why after vacations or time apart, relationships often feel fresh again. Real-life examples of how absence creates appreciation. Relationships, have you ever noticed how couples miss each other more when they spend time apart? A temporary breakup, a long-distance period, or even just taking a step back from initiating conversations can make the other person appreciate the relationship more. In friendships, sometimes taking a break from always being the one to plan and check in makes people realize your value. Family bonds. People often take their families for granted when they live together every day. But when they move out or go to college, they start missing home, cooked meals, family traditions, and even the small things they never noticed before. Work and career employees who take vacations or sabbaticals often return to work feeling refreshed, and their absence makes colleagues and bosses appreciate their contributions more. People who step away from a job or a role often find that their value is recognized more in their absence than when they were actively working. Celebrity and public figures, artists and musicians often go on a break from making music, only to return with a stronger fan following because people missed their presence. When an actor or public figure steps away from the spotlight, their return often generates more excitement and appreciation. Luxury and market demand limited edition products are more desirable because they are not always available. The same principle applies to people. When you are always accessible, people take you for granted. When you create distance, you become more desirable. How to apply this principle to your life? Stop being overly available. If you always initiate plans, calls, and messages, try stepping back and seeing who reaches out to you. This will show you who truly values your presence. Give people time to miss you. Take breaks in relationships and friendships. Don't always be around. In romantic relationships, avoid overwhelming your partner with constant presence. Allow space for them to miss you. Focus on yourself during the absence. Use time apart to grow, develop new skills, and improve yourself. When you return, people will appreciate you even more for the changes and growth they see. Create excitement with distance. If you're always available, nothing feels special. Creating some distance adds excitement and anticipation. In work or creative fields, stepping away for a while can build anticipation for your next project or idea. Conclusion: absence is a powerful tool for appreciation. Being present all the time doesn't necessarily make people value you more. It often does the opposite. By creating space, you allow appreciation to grow naturally. People start to recognize your worth when they feel the difference in your absence. Whether in relationships, friendships, work, or personal growth, stepping back strategically can strengthen bonds and make your presence more meaningful. Introduction: why chasing pushes people away. Many people believe that the harder they chase something, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a job, or success, the more likely they are to get it. However, the reality is often the opposite. Chasing can make you seem desperate, needy, or too eager, which can lower your value in the eyes of others. Instead of chasing, the key is to attract what you want by becoming the kind of person that naturally draws people, opportunities, and success toward you. Think about it. The most sought after people in relationships don't beg for attention. They exude confidence and self-worth. The most successful individuals don't run after opportunities. They create an aura of expertise and value that makes people come to them. When you stop chasing and start focusing on being the best version of yourself, everything starts falling into place. Why chasing doesn't work? Chasing creates an imbalance of power. When you chase someone or something, you give all the power away. In relationships, if one person is always chasing, the other person doesn't have to invest as much effort. This makes the dynamic one-sided. In careers, if you beg for a job or constantly ask for promotions without proving your worth, you seem replaceable rather than valuable. Desperation is unattractive. When you chase too hard, you appear desperate. Desperation makes people wonder, why are they trying so hard? Is there something wrong? Confidence and self-assurance, on the other hand, are naturally attractive qualities. Chasing lowers your value. Imagine a luxury brand like Rolex or Ferrari. Do they chase customers with constant discounts? No. Instead, they create high value and people chase after them. The same applies to people. Those who are confident in their worth don't need to beg for attention. Others naturally gravitate toward them. People want what they can't easily have. Humans are naturally wired to desire what is slightly out of reach. If you are too available, people don't feel the need to invest in you. By stepping back, you create a sense of mystery and intrigue, making people want to be around you. Focus on yourself first instead of chasing people, jobs, or opportunities. Invest in yourself. Improve your skills, work on your confidence, and build a fulfilling life that doesn't depend on external validation. When you radiate self-worth, others naturally take notice. Set high standards and boundaries. People respect those who have strong standards and don't settle for less. If someone isn't reciprocating your energy, don't chase. Step back and let them come to you. Attractiveness isn't just about looks. It's about having self-respect and knowing your worth. Develop a magnetic presence. Charismatic, confident people don't chase. They make others want to be around them. Be interesting. Cultivate hobbies and work on your communication skills. When you are genuinely passionate and excited about your own life, people are drawn to your energy. Be selective about where you invest your energy. Not everyone deserves your time and effort. Instead of pouring energy into people who don't appreciate it, focus on those who reciprocate. When you stop giving your energy to the wrong people, the right people naturally start appearing. Create a sense of mystery and challenge. If you're always available, predictable, and easy to get, people won't value you as much. The most attractive people have a bit of mystery and independence. They don't reveal everything all at once. This doesn't mean playing games. It just means having your own life and not always being too easy to access. Allow people to come to you. If someone is interested, they will make an effort. If they don't, then they aren't truly invested, and you're better off not wasting your time. When you stop chasing, you create space for genuine connections to develop. Real life examples of attraction varies. Chasing relationships and dating chasing. Texting someone constantly, over-explaining yourself, trying too hard to impress. Attracting. Focusing on yourself, being confident, and allowing them to come to you. Friendships. Chasing. Always making plans. Always being the one to reach out. Feeling like you're the only one putting in effort. Attracting, being independent, letting people miss you, and investing in friendships where the effort is mutual. Career and success chasing, applying to hundreds of jobs with no strategy, begging for promotions, overworking without recognition. Attracting, developing rare skills, networking strategically, letting your work and confidence speak for itself. Key takeaways. How to stop chasing and start attracting. Know your worth. You are valuable. Stop seeking external validation. Invest in yourself. Build a life so fulfilling that people naturally want to be part of it. Set boundaries. Stop overgiving and focus on those who truly appreciate you. Be confident and mysterious. Don't reveal everything at once. Let people be curious about you. Allow others to make an effort. If someone truly values you, they will show it. Conclusion, attract what you deserve. The moment you stop chasing, you create space for the right people and opportunities to come into your life. Instead of begging for attention, be so valuable, confident, and magnetic that people can't help but be drawn to you. Stop chasing, start attracting. Watch everything change. Introduction, the power of boundaries. Setting boundaries is one of the most important things you can do for your personal growth, self-respect, and overall well-being. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define what is acceptable and unacceptable in your relationships, work, and daily life. Without boundaries, People will take advantage of your kindness. You will feel emotionally drained, unappreciated, and overwhelmed. You will struggle to have time for yourself because you're always giving to others. When you set strong boundaries, you communicate self-respect, you teach people how to treat you, and you create a life where your time, energy, and emotions are protected. Why are boundaries important? They teach people how to treat you. If you always say yes to everything, people will expect you to be available all the time. If you allow people to disrespect your time, they will continue to do so. Setting boundaries sends the message. I value myself, and I expect others to respect that. They prevent burnout and resentment. Without boundaries, you end up doing things you don't want to do, leading to stress and resentment. By setting clear limits, you protect your mental and emotional well-being. They increase self-respect and confidence. Saying no to things that don't serve you makes you feel more in control of your life. Confidence comes from knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. They strengthen relationships. People actually respect you more when you have clear boundaries. Healthy relationships thrive when both parties respect each other's needs. Without boundaries, relationships can become toxic and one-sided. Types of boundaries you need to set. Emotional boundaries. Protect your emotions by not allowing others to manipulate or guilt trip you. Example, I understand you're upset, but I won't tolerate being spoken to disrespectfully. Time boundaries. Your time is valuable. Don't let people waste it. Example, I'm available for 30 minutes, but after that, I need to get back to my work. Physical boundaries. Protect your personal space and body from unwanted intrusion. Example, I don't feel comfortable with hugs. I prefer a handshake. Work boundaries. Set limits on how much extra work you take on and when you are available. Example, I do not respond to work emails after 7 p.m. Digital boundaries control how much access people have to you online. Example, I won't respond to messages immediately. I'll reply when I have time. Financial boundaries. Don't let people take advantage of you financially. Example, I can't lend you money right now. How to set boundaries. Effectively know your limits. Understand what makes you uncomfortable or stressed. Ask yourself, what am I no longer willing to tolerate? Communicate clearly and firmly. Be direct. Don't apologize for setting boundaries. Use simple statements like, I can't commit to that. That doesn't work for me. I need some space. Stop explaining yourself. You don't need to justify why you're setting a boundary. A simple no is enough. 4. Enforce consequences. If someone repeatedly disrespects your boundaries, take action. Example, if a friend keeps calling late at night, despite you asking them not to, stop answering their calls. Be prepared for resistance. Some people will test your boundaries, especially if they're used to you always saying yes. Stay strong. Don't let guilt force you into giving in. 6, prioritize self-care. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's necessary for your well-being. Taking care of yourself allows you to be your best for others. Real-life examples of boundary setting in relationships without boundaries. Your partner constantly demands your time, leaving you no space for yourself. With boundaries, you say, I love spending time with you, but I also need time for myself. In friendships without boundaries, a friend always asks for favors but never reciprocates. With boundaries, you say, I can't help this time, but I hope you figure it out. At work, without boundaries, your boss keeps giving you extra work without asking. With boundaries, you say, I'm happy to help, but I can't take on more tasks right now. Key takeaways, how to master boundaries. Boundaries are a sign of self-respect. You don't owe anyone an explanation for setting limits. Saying no is powerful. It protects your time and energy. People who truly respect you will honor your boundaries. Setting boundaries leads to healthier relationships and a happier life. Conclusion, protect your peace. When you set boundaries, you are telling the world, I value myself. You no longer allow others to drain your energy, manipulate your emotions, or take advantage of your kindness. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They're about creating healthy relationships where your needs are respected. Set boundaries, stand firm, watch everything change. Introduction, why investing in yourself is the key to success. Most people spend their lives trying to impress others, seek validation, and chase relationships, friendships, and success. However, the truth is that the best way to attract the right people, opportunities, and a fulfilling life is to invest in yourself first. When you prioritize self-improvement, you increase your confidence and self-worth, become more independent and self-sufficient, naturally attract better relationships, friendships, and career opportunities. Stop relying on external validation to feel happy and fulfilled. Instead of looking for someone to complete you or waiting for opportunities to come, become the person who doesn't need to chase anything. Because success and happiness come to you. Why investing in yourself is essential. You are your biggest asset. People invest in stocks, businesses, and real estate, but the greatest investment you can make is in yourself. Your skills, knowledge, health, and mindset. When you improve yourself, every aspect of your life improves. Your relationships, career, and personal happiness. It builds confidence and self-worth. When you work on yourself, you naturally feel more confident. Confidence isn't about faking it. It comes from knowing that you have put in the effort to grow, learn, and improve. People respect those who respect themselves and prioritize self-growth. It increases your value in every area of life. In relationships, people are drawn to those who bring value, excitement, and strength, not neediness or insecurity. In your career, the more skilled and knowledgeable you are, the more opportunities will come to you. It helps you become independent. Relying on others for happiness, validation, or financial support puts you in a weak position. Investing in yourself makes you self-sufficient. You create your own happiness, security, and opportunities. It attracts the right people and opportunities instead of chasing relationships, friendships, or jobs. When you invest in yourself, the right people and opportunities naturally come to you. Success isn't about running after things. It's about becoming the kind of person that things naturally gravitate toward. Ways to invest in yourself first. Invest in your mindset. Your mindset determines how you see the world and how successful you become. Read personal development books. Listen to motivational podcasts and surround yourself with positive influences. Shift from a victim mentality, life is happening to me, to an ownership mentality. I am in control of my life. Develop new skills and knowledge. The more skills you have, the more valuable you become. Learn a new language. Take an online course. Improve your public speaking or develop technical skills. In today's world, knowledge equals power. The more you know, the more opportunities open up. Take care of your health, physical health. Exercise regularly. Eat healthy and get enough sleep. A strong body leads to a strong mind. Mental health. Practice mindfulness, meditate, and take breaks when needed. Emotional health. Set boundaries, let go of toxic relationships, and prioritize self-care. Build financial independence. Stop depending on others for financial security. Learn how to manage and grow your money. Read books on financial literacy. Save, invest, and develop multiple income streams. Financial independence gives you freedom and control over your life. Improve your communication skills. The ability to communicate effectively is one of the most powerful skills in life. Learn how to express yourself clearly, negotiate, and influence others. Great communicators attract better relationships, friendships, and career opportunities. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. The people you spend time with influence your mindset and success. Cut out negative, toxic, or unmotivated people and connect with those who inspire you to grow. Join mastermind groups, attend seminars, or network with successful individuals. Develop self-discipline. Success doesn't come from motivation alone. It comes from self-discipline. Set goals, create daily habits, and stay committed even when you don't feel like it. The ability to stay consistent in your efforts separates those who succeed from those who don't. Work on your personal brand. In today's digital world, your reputation matters. Whether you're in business, social media, or a regular career, having a strong personal brand makes you stand out. Share your knowledge, build an online presence, and establish yourself as an expert in your field. Develop a positive daily routine. How you start and end your day determines your success. Create a morning routine, exercise, meditation, journaling, reading. Establish an evening routine. Reflect on your goals, practice gratitude, and plan for the next day. Take risks and step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is a stepping stone to success. The more risks you take, the more experience and wisdom you gain. Real-life examples of investing in yourself first. In relationships, without investing in yourself, you chase love, settle for toxic relationships, and rely on someone else for happiness. After investing in yourself, you are confident, independent, and attract healthy relationships without chasing them. In your career, without investing in yourself, you struggle to find jobs, feel stuck, and have no valuable skills. After investing in yourself, you continuously learn, improve your skills, and attract high-paying opportunities. In personal happiness, without investing in yourself, you feel lost, directionless, and dependent on others for validation. After investing in yourself, you have a clear purpose, feel fulfilled, and create your own happiness. Key takeaways: how to master self-investment. You are your greatest asset. Invest in yourself first. Stop chasing others and start working on yourself. Develop your skills, mindset, and confidence daily. Build financial independence to gain control over your life. Surround yourself with people who inspire and push you to grow. Success, love, and happiness come when you become the best version of yourself. Conclusion: become the person you want to attract. If you want better relationships, a better career, or a better life, start by becoming better yourself. The moment you stop chasing and start investing in yourself, everything begins to change. Opportunities, success, and the right people will naturally come into your life because you will have elevated your value. Invest in yourself first. Watch everything change.